Hey everybody, it's LaMeel of LaMeel.com, and I am here with you today to talk to you a little bit about color therapy. And I'm sure everybody is aware of how color is kind of connected to our emotions, right? So I want to talk to you a little bit about experimenting with how colors actually affect your emotions. When you're trying to draw certain emotions out, or you're trying to heal certain emotions, you can actually use color and color therapy to help with that. So basically, color is just a wave that's traveling through space, and depending on the wavelength and the space between the peaks will really determine what color you see. So it's nothing more than a light wave. Sorry about the plane above. But it's also a universal language, and it's really simple, and it's extremely profound, and yet there's so many facets of it that there's even a whole special now level of psychology called color psychology that people are studying to see how it impacts our emotions. So don't need to go to a therapist for this, but if you notice and take notes of yourself and about yourself and how you react to color, you'll learn a lot about yourself. And once you've learned this important information, you can actually use some really simple at-home color therapy techniques that will help you adjust. Whether you need to raise your mood, whether you discover that you're in a semi-depression, whether you notice that there's just certain times of your life that your energy level and your emotional level is low. There are simple ways using color therapy to raise your vibration. So, what are some of those things that you can do? First, ask yourself a couple of questions. What's my favorite color? What was my favorite color as a kid? I have several children, and so some of them, they have had the same favorite color their entire lives. Some of them have changed from pink to blue to teal to red, and then back to a Tiffany blue, and they change. As they change, their favorite colors have changed. And take note of that. What were my favorite colors throughout my life and now? When I'm in a room that is all white, how do I feel? When I'm around and surrounded, by reds, and I'm in a red room, how does that make me feel? If I go in a store, and sometimes stores are divided by color, and I stand over here in the blue section, what are the emotions that I'm feeling at that point? And if you take note of those things, you can start to learn a lot about yourself. Below this video, if you're into vibrational ideas and waves and what the vibrational value of things are, I'm going to put the vibrational chart for you to download and take a look at below of colors. Okay? Now you've gathered all this information. How do I feel if I'm sad? And Pottery Barn is a great place to go to kind of experiment with color, because they often have things color coordinated. You've taken all of this inventory of yourself. Then what I want you to do is start playing with the color. So if you notice you feel great when you wear green, today wear green, and then see what your day is like. Tomorrow, wear a color you don't particularly care for, like orange, or whatever it is on the opposite side of the spectrum. I guess that's my color I don't particularly care for. And see how you feel at that time. Now, you have to be open. You got to be honest with yourself. I don't care for orange. But when I wear orange, I get a lot of compliments, and not like bright, like, eat an orange, kind of orange, but more of a burnt orange that is kind of a tropical feel. I get lots of compliments, and I feel pretty good in it. Would I go sit in that color? No. And again, that says something to me about what I need to work on, and what is going on with me. So that's kind of how you do it. you can get colored light bulbs. Party stores will have colored light bulbs, and you can change out the light bulbs in the room and then maybe do your yoga or your meditation with the room in that color. Now, if you're doing yoga, and why that would be significant is that each of your chakras, right, if you're familiar with chakras, has a specific color associated with it. So the other thing that you can do is take a chakra test, and there's several free. You can Google. I'll put my favorite one down in the link below, and find out, which one of your chakras are open or closed. And usually they're associated with a color maybe that you're drawn to, that you may need. Sometimes for some people it's completely opposite. A color that they shy away from is actually the color that their chakra, their body system really needs. And so then you experiment with that. I don't like this color, but I'm gonna wear it and see what happens, right? There are yoga poses that you can do for specific chakra points, and you can then say if you need help and your root chakra is closed, the color that is most associated with that is red. So you're going to put in a red light bulb. Again, you can light a red candle, do your meditation, do the yoga, including the yoga poses that help with opening the root chakra, and you've created a really full-blown color therapy session for yourself. However, there are some other simpler ways. If you're not like into yoga and you don't really meditate, you can still light candles. You can burn candles in that color in your room. The light bulb thing sometimes is hard because then, 20 minutes, 30 minutes, if you're going to do the light bulb thing, is all you need. Wearing the colors on your body is the easiest way to do that. If you've got a blanket in that color and you just kind of wrap yourself in that blanket and that color while you're watching TV or, conversating or looking on the internet, that's great. They do sell colored glasses, so that for the day or for that, again, I really only recommend about 20 or 30 minutes at a time. You kind of see everything through that color, which is a wonderful way to do that. Okay, so you can also use hydrotherapy and when you're taking a bath. And for me, that is the most effective, the easiest way to get in my color therapy. Why? Because I don't always have clothes in the color that I need to work on. Sometimes incorporating new yoga poses at the time that I'm doing yoga to coordinate with the color, it takes more planning than I may have time for. Sometimes I can find flowers, even if they're artificial flowers, that have the right color, and that actually does help. I do burn the candles, and I love candles, so I will burn candles, regardless, and I'll gather those colors, and I can burn them in that one room. Usually it's my room or my office, and so that helps. But those are very, very small doses. Using hydrotherapy is a nice big dose, 20 minutes, you're done, you feel amazing, and you've got it working with you on several levels, and penetrating the skin, and it's amazing. As a matter of fact, I love it so incredibly much that I actually have, and I'm actually introducing to you right now. I'm sitting outside. Today is such a beautiful day, and I'm drinking coconut water. In case you guys wonder, look, this is a total non-association with what I'm talking about, but coconut water is really, really popular right now. It's all over the shelves in grocery stores and even in Walmart. This is where it comes from, and I buy it from the grocery store because it is convenient, but nothing beats cracking open a great coconut. Anyway, bath salts. Okay, so this is, and I'm so excited. This is one of the standard size jars. And this is my color therapy bath salts. And what's so amazing about this is that we're doing this on several different levels. So what does that mean for you? It means that in the tub, okay, when you, not only is this beautiful and it's sitting in your bathroom and it's adding the color that you need, or multiple colors, seeing all the colors would really help create a balance if your body system can handle it. But you get a beautiful jar. I'm really into recycling, so my bottle is recyclable. But the salt mixture, 100% all natural, organic. Everything is blended in small batches so that you get this incredible concentration of color therapy. The salts are colored with the colors, and there's 8 colors, and they are associated with your chakras. So if you want to do color chakra therapy, our bath salts are wonderful for that. I also have essential oils in there. I've got herbs, I've got spices, I've got everything you need to really enjoy a full-fledged hydrocolor therapy bath. So you pour some of this, and you really need about a handful, and what this does, it totally infuses the water. It makes it a beautiful blue, pink, whatever color it is that you've gotten. Then you have these amazing natural aromatherapies and essential oils, giving you that aromatherapy on top of that. And because everything is connected, and we are one giant system, again, if you need red, that means something is going on with your root chakra. So the essential oils are designed to help open up that root chakra, or whatever it is corresponding, whether it's the throat chakra or the crown chakra. The essential oil blend that is in my aromatherapy bath salts coordinate. Everything is hand blended. Like I said, there are herbs in it that coordinate, essential oils that coordinate. I put a little bit of coconut oil in there and a pinch of like a baking soda. And the reason I do that is because no matter where you are, some people have hard water. And those two things will soften the water and really allow your skin to absorb the benefits of what it is that we've put in here. So more about the color itself. It is not just, and the coloring is not your standard food coloring, okay? We're using all natural, organic colors in the salts. And some of those colors come from the spices that we add, like turmeric and beets, dried beets, things like that. That's what gives these beautiful, beautiful natural colors. Everything is done by hand. So because of that, there are and will be slight variations because it's a natural product, so nothing is exactly the same, and because it's done by hand, it's not going to be exactly the same. But in addition to having that color in the salt, in addition to having the herbs and the spices and the essential oils, I actually I've got some amazing helpers. So when I say we, I really do mean we. I don't actually make everything myself. And these salts, we do very, very small batches. So it's very likely that when you order them, your batch is made and shipped out. But when our salts are waiting to be mixed and to be blended, they actually are infused with color. So remember I said color is simply, a wave. I wrap the salts in colored blankets. So, I've got shelves that are for red salts and shelves that are for pink salts and shelves that are for green and yellow and white, so that these salts are carrying the energy of that color even before I start to mix it. So you don't have to worry about sitting in this intensely blue, because I've seen those. They're like really, really dark. They've got a lot of coloring in them. And then the issue is that you kind of have a color residue on your skin, which is not my preference. I don't know about you. But so anyway, you have these salts in their purest form, because some salts are naturally pink, some of our salts are naturally black. So you have the salts in their purest form, infused with the color therapy. Then we do add natural colors. We add the essential oils. We add so much love and light to the product. And then when you get it, you know, you use simply a handful into the tub, and you are going to get the top of the line, the most intense treatment of color therapy that you can possibly get anywhere from any product in the US at this point that we are aware of. This is my standard bottle. You're going to get over 2 pounds, over 2 pounds of salt in one bottle. And because I'm really big on recycling, you don't have to order new bottles every time. You can actually order bottles and then order refill bags. And then the refill bags come with a little cone that you can put in there and refill it. And we tell you how to store the rest of it when you're not using it. The other thing that I have, which I'm also really excited about, is these cute little jars here. Again, you know, I love glass. Glass is the best way to store just about anything. Plastic, because of all of the stuff in it, leaks into your products. So I like these because I call these sample size. This is 6 ounces of salt. So you can get a collection of all 8 of our salts for the price of one big one, and you can try all the colors. And when I said experiment with what you need, and these open easily, it keeps them really dry. Okay, that was like an epic fail, but anyway. I was trying to show crystals, but that's clearly not the best way to do that. You can buy a sample size. You can buy, oh, I know I need pink, but maybe I want to try blue. You can get a sample size of blue, which is 6 ounces, which is good for two baths, and try it out. I thought I've got salt everywhere. And these are nice big crystals, so this is actually going to be quite easy to clean up. If you guys have questions, please leave them down below. I will answer any questions that you have. The link to the salts are actually also down below. Links to information on color therapy, you'll get those using the link below as well. And if you like the video, if you want to know a little bit more, if you'd like to see a free class on color therapy, give the video a thumbs up. Share it on Facebook with your friends. Please leave me a comment. Again, if you have questions or, just to let me know that you loved it, that would be great. And I will see you in the next video.